Welcome to your touch tour by Tanvir Bush. Welcome. The curator's voice is low, almost a whisper, although there's almost no one else in reception but you two. An elbow is proffered and you take it, allowing her to guide you through an interior door and further into the inner recess of the museum library. There is carpet beneath your feet, soaking up your footsteps, and you can smell the aged, inky breath of hundreds of books in the stacked shelves around you. The curator stops and describes the table and chair set up in the middle of the space. She stretches out the arm you are holding, allowing you to slide your fingers down and along her arm to her hand, which lies on the back of a wooden chair. You pull it towards you, feel for the seat and sit, your legs slipping comfortably under the table in front of you, your heart fluttering tip-taps against your sternum. Far off there is a siren and the muted thum of cars, but here, inside, there is a deep, cushioned quiet. You hear the curator sigh contentedly as she settles into the chair next to you, and you catch a faint scent of citrus soap. "Go ahead," she says. "It's all yours." Carefully, you slide your fingers forward across the cool wood of the tabletop. Your fingers are outstretched, gently feeling ahead, not wanting to knock the figurine over. There. Your hands come together, fingers ever so tentatively feeling around the base. You have been told about it. You have been waiting for a chance to hold it. And now, here it is. Ever so gently, fingers like tendrils, like whiskers, like tentacles. You feel your way up, around and over the object. Your fingers take in the height, the depth. Not settling yet, just moth-like fluttering. It's taller and thicker than you imagined. You had thought it would be delicate, but somehow this shape has a heaviness, a solidity. Instinctively, you wrap your hands around the widest part, a solid, flattened cone shape of the base. This has heft, feels good and substantial, fitting into your hands easily, cool to the touch. This, you know, is the facsimile of the figurine, made from plaster of Paris and not the originally fabulously decadent ancient faience. You wonder if the glittering glaze of the original would have felt warmer. Plaster seems a pudgy replacement. The base, you are told, is the skirt, a thick, weighted oblong flared out at the bottom and tapering, your fingers feeling upwards, to a slender waist. Delicately caressing the lines of the figurine's body, your fingers round over the walls of intestine-shaped raised humps on the skirted lower body. They wander up what feels like the edge of a corset and bump into two round, pert breasts, nipples poking your finger pads. You almost flush with the shock of them. They seem so loud, so unflinchingly female. An oversized, oversexed Barbie doll pertness. Your fingers skitter upwards. You have your bearings now, fingertips tingling on the indent of the throat to a nose, and above that, the small hollows which you know hold those unseeing eyes that must be looking back at you. Are they looking at you with curiosity or with dullness? Defiance, maybe? Even fury? After all, the figurine cannot give her permission to touch. She is just plaster, after all. No power in this little goddess. She cannot strike you dead even if she wanted to. Cautiously, you feel around the slim shoulders and down the arms that are held low and slightly out to her sides. A raised, rounded ridge runs all the way across her shoulders and flows down those arms, sliding under your touch to merge with her small, upturned facing fists. A lithe, twisting thing, you follow that snaking, raised ridge back up to the neck, to that tiny, fearsome or blank-eyed face, and then to the conical-shaped headdress. Lost in translation, your touch cannot tell you in any detail of this strange topknot. Are those snakes climbing here too? She is a snake goddess after all. Maybe, says the curator. Probably. We may never really know what she was or what she was used for. You wait in the quiet, holding that sturdy base again. You are finger-brain tired now, tapped out, yet somehow even that plaster replica may ignite some spark within. You wait.